Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. On this episode, we're gonna make a dessert called Impossible. A lot of people are gonna be asking you a lot of questions because it is kind of impossible to make this dessert, but it's not impossible. You'll see. I'm gonna take you over, tell you as much as I can, explain you every step. Some people know it as Chocoflan, and some people like Imposible in Spanish. And it's pretty easy to do, and it's very, very good. Before I go to the recipe, I want to thank everybody for commenting, for subscribing to the channel. That helps me a lot. And even though sometimes I don't reply your comments, I know, as many people know, I have another main channel which is in Spanish, and I have over 250,000 subscribers. So as you may know, I'm pretty busy all day with the kids, with the house, and with the channel, and it's only me and my husband. We don't have people that work for us. It's just both of us, and that's it. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you so much for your support. And for the recipe, this is what we're gonna need. Okay guys, the main ingredient we're gonna need is a box of chocolate cake, the ones that they sell in the supermarket, any brand. Even though I have eggs, water, and oil, each brand requires for different amounts. So just look through the side of your cake box and you'll see what is required for your cake, okay? So don't pay attention to the stuff I have here because many different brands require many different things. Some recipes even require just water. So just your box of cake and the ingredients that are in the back of the box, okay? For our custard, we're gonna need a can of evaporated milk, a can of condensed milk, 6 eggs, a tablespoon of vanilla, a piece of cream cheese. Don't worry, if you don't have cream cheese, it's okay, but the cream cheese is gonna give it some texture to our cake. We're gonna need a brush, and we're gonna need, here in Mexico, this is known as cajeta, also known in other places like dulce de leche. I lived for 10 years in the US, and I was able to find this in the Mexican stores, or you can also get it sometimes at the big supermarkets, okay? So try to find it. If for some reason you cannot find it, go to my video, the one that I made before, that is flan napolitano. I'm gonna place a link right here. And on that video, I'm going to show you how to make the caramel, okay? So if for some reason you cannot find the cajeta, you can use the caramel, okay? It's going to be the same thing. To make the cake, I'm going to need one of these silicone molds. You can use one like this, or you can use one like this. These are to make cakes. Just keep in mind that it needs to be bigger than this because we're going to place the batter for the chocolate and the batter for the custard. The last thing you can do is go to the dollar store and get a foil pan, the ones that you use for the turkey and all of that stuff. You can also use that, okay? So let's get started. So first thing, we're gonna make our chocolate batter. As the box says, I'm gonna mix the flour with the water and the oil. Okay, and we're gonna mix this with a mixer, any mixer, even you can use a hand mixer. So I'm gonna mix this for about 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna add the eggs one by one. It's been like 1 minute, and with the spatula, I'm gonna take all of the sides of the flour down, so this mix pretty well. Most of the recipes for most of the recipes, you only have to mix just 3 minutes. If you go over that, your cake is not gonna get done, okay? So just keep in mind whatever the box says, that the time you're gonna mix it, that's the time you're gonna mix it. Don't go over that. So now that this looks pretty good, I'm gonna add the eggs one by one. As soon as you see one disappear, you add the other. I'm gonna add the last egg in. I'm gonna stop it so that I can scrape down the sides. This is very important. Also the bottom. Sometimes you can't see it, but in the bottom you will have some flour. And then, oops, you go with the surprise. You have flour underneath. So just mix everything pretty well. So as you guys can see, this is done. It only took a couple of minutes for it to mix, so just be careful with that, okay? So our next step is gonna be our custard. Okay guys, for the custard, I have placed the condensed milk here first because sometimes it's really thick. So first thing I put on the blender is the condensed milk. And after, you can put the rest of the ingredients, the eggs, the cream cheese, the vanilla, and last, the evaporated milk. So we're gonna blend these pretty well in the blender, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so I have placed a double boiler here on the stove just to heat up the cajeta. Just to make it, manageable, easy to use. You can also put it in the microwave, okay? But I like to do it this way. So now you can see the cajeta is moving. So now we can use it. So for our mold, the only thing we're gonna do is that I have here some baking spray, and I'm gonna use it so that this doesn't stick, okay? Just very easy like that. If you don't have the spray, you can use regular oil and rub it all around the mold. So as everybody can see, it's not hard, okay? We have everything almost done. Now we're gonna take a brush and we're gonna cover the mold with the cajeta. Just make sure the walls are covered, the sides. As I told you before, if you cannot find it, you can use the carmel, the same one we use for the Napolitano. And that is pretty much it. We're gonna place first the chocolate batter, the cake one. Don't add all of it because it's very important to have less of the mixture of the cake than the custard. So this, I'm gonna make some cupcakes out of it because I know my children will love it. And after adding the chocolate batter, we're gonna add the custard batter. Don't worry about it. If you see that it gets all mixed up, it's okay. Everything is gonna separate later. When you reach the line, stop, and it's almost everything. I'm gonna take a little bit of foil and I'm gonna cover it. Okay, so for the oven, I'm gonna preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and 180 degrees Celsius. I have here a tray with water because we're gonna cook this in a water bath. So I'm gonna wait 15 minutes. I already turned on the oven. We're gonna wait about 15 minutes for this oven to get into temperature, and then we'll come back and put in the cake. Now the oven is hot, and I'm gonna place my mold, cover it with foil inside the water bath. If you can, add more water because it's gonna, by the time this is done, all is gonna get consumed, okay? So I'm gonna pour some more water in, and I'm gonna close it and wait for 90 minutes, hour and a half for this to cook, and then I'll come back. Okay, so it's been about 90 minutes, and we're gonna check our cake. We're gonna pull it out. And we are going to insert a toothpick, and I'm gonna put in a toothpick, and if it comes clean, it's done. So as you can see, I already took this out of the oven. I'm gonna take out the foil, and I'm gonna let this cool for about 2 or 3 hours. After it's cool, we're gonna place it in the refrigerator overnight. Do not try to take this out in 2 or 3 hours because it's not gonna come out in the whole thing, it's gonna come in like into pieces. So it's better to wait all night and then you can unmold it. Okay, so the cake spent all night in the fridge and now it's time to unmold it. Just be very gentle, don't try to take it out too hard, just shake it and then it's gonna come out. And voila, this is the final cake. I hope you guys try it and leave all your comments because I know this is hard to do but not impossible. Okay, so here my husband is placing some fruit to decorate it. He's always the ones that decorate my plates. I have to admit it, he's better artist than I am. And this is the final cake. I'm gonna show you what it looks from the inside. So give it a try, let me know what you think. And if you like the video, just please share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.